What's up, homies? This is Jokesta back at you with a brand new video. Today we're doing a top 10 snipers and marksman rifle video. That the perks that I have here are not really what they're supposed to be for the sniper class. The reason why I did just leave it the way it is because I'm going to swap right back to my assault rifles and SMGs. I'm not really maining the snipers right now or the marksman rifles, but I'm going to show you guys the best builds for these sniper rifles and marksman and where I place these things at top 10. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our top 10. So top number 10 is the SPR. Now this is the build that people are kind of running right now. I've actually pulled up this build from the leaderboards, the weapon leaderboards up there, and this is what they're running. Most of these guys are running this build. Some guys are running some suppressors, which I get it. I would too. I would probably swap out the FMJ for the suppressor just because you're playing search and destroy. You want to be quiet, you don't want to be too loud, but still, regardless, SPR is definitely up there in top 10 in my opinion. There's other weapons that could have replaced it, like the Arctic 50, but I just don't ever see people use the Arctic 50 in search and destroy. So this is basically search and destroy type of vibe here that I'm trying to aim for. But moving on to top number 9 is the Kilo Boat action. Now I did die a few times to some players using the Kilo Bow action. There's some snipers out there that can really pop off with the Kilo. But yeah, this is where I would put Kilo Bow action up. Moving on to top number 8 on the list. By the way, keep in mind, all the perks are wrong. Don't worry about the perks. I mean, the perks is kind of your personal choice, but if I was to run perks, it would be this class right here. The perks for this is lightweight, amped, and dead silence, and agile. So those are the perks that I would run for all of my sniper class and marksman rifle class. But yeah, so Kilo Boat was number 9. 8 is the ZRG 20mm. I hate this sniper so much. I hate it so much, but it has to be up on the list, and this is what everyone's kind of running. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't like this weapon. I have a hard time using it. It's because you have to like master it. You have to play a lot with it. Once you get used to it, you can pop off. But yeah, this is the build that you would want to run on the ZRG 20. You know how there's a lot of people on a leaderboard for like all these weapons, and you're wondering like, how are they playing for so many hours? It's because they're running the unrivaled finger sleeves. I'm not even joking. Like a lot of these guys, they buy these finger sleeves and they play for hours, and you're wondering, does it really make a difference? Yes, it does. It makes a huge difference. I can't even play without any finger sleeves. Like I always carry them in my pocket. So yeah, definitely pick them up at sxc.gg. Let's get right back into the video. Moving on to number 7 on the list is the HDR. A lot of people, actually, I was streaming last time. One guy was telling me to try the HDR, and I was like, no, I don't want to try this. It sucks for me. But it just aims down sight super slow, but it gets the job done. It's a one shot, one kill kind of vibe, in my opinion. Sometimes, maybe you'll get a hit marker, but it's rare. It's really rare with the HDR. So this is where I would put the HDR. This is the build that it's recommended to use. That's where I would place it. I'd place it at number 7. Moving on to top number 6 on the list is the Type 63. Now remember, we're doing marksman rifles and sniper rifles. There's a lot of people that use this Type 63 and they're very effective and they're very good. So if you can master the Type 63 and you're a professional player, you're definitely going to be up on the leaderboard for sure, because Type 63 is pretty good. It just takes 1 or 2 taps and it's over. And if you could just spam the tap, you'll be good. So it really depends on the how many fingers you play with. Like if you're playing with 4 fingers, then yeah, you're gonna dominate. Now coming up to number 5 on the list is the 3-line rifle. Now I'm kind of surprised that it's up here on the list, but I was reading some comments on Discord and I realized like, yo, the 3-line rifle might be actually pretty good. It's up there on the list. There's a lot of people that play with it. So I'm going to place this at number 5 for sure, because I haven't really sniped that much. I've only sniped with the Locust my entire Call of Duty career. Like I've actually liked the Locust the most, but there are other sniper rifles out there. There's other marksman rifles out there. And this one is coming up. People are starting to use it. It's getting annoying. I get annoyed just by getting sniped. Am I going to ever use it? Probably not. but I'm just showing you guys that it's up there. It's pretty good if you're looking for a good sniper rifle to master. Moving on to number 4, my all-time favorite, the Locust. I actually love this weapon the most because it's easier for me to use. I'm used to the shots, the reload, like it's great, but it has a lot of hit markers, and that's the one issue with the Locust. Like, I have a lot of sniper kills, but sometimes I get hit markers, but I'm okay with it. That's the thing. Like, I'm okay with getting a hit marker because I was like, okay, I still could have won that, or like that guy got a hit marker, I can just pull out my sidearm, you know, with Renetti and spray those bullets and get them. But yeah, Locust is up there in my opinion. I feel that a lot of sweats, like sweats, they would play with the Locust. They wouldn't even suggest using the DLQ. They would be like, you know what, the Locust is the way. But the sweats, they don't use the Locust right now. They're using a different gun. I'm gonna kind of get to it in just a moment. But I feel like the Locust was up there before any other sniper rifles came out. The Locust was the sweat gun, but then it started to have its competitions, which I'm gonna mention in just a moment. Coming up at number 3 is the DLQ. The reason why I put this at number 3 is because it does get the job done. That's the thing. Like, it's a one shot, one kill 90% of the time. Well, 95% of the time. It's a one shot, one kill. And so that's why I say, like, hey, you know, the DLQ has to be up there for sure. I was going to put this at number 5 or number 4 and the Locust up there, but I realized that most of the time the Locust doesn't really, like, it shoots and aim down sights faster sometimes, in my opinion. The Locust just is way better for me, but I know the DLQ is far more reliable. Yeah, you'll get the job done with the DLQ. So what is the number 2 weapon? Well, it's the Tundra. I was gonna place this Tundra as number 1 because it's kind of the most powerful sniper rifle, but there is another weapon, and that weapon I'm going to show you guys in a moment. But this is the build for the Tundra. I definitely think that if you have a 5-stack sniper team with like 5 snipers, all Tundras, I believe that they will win every single rank match, every single one of them, because it's fast when you aim down sight. You aim down sight super fast, and you can shoot right away when you're aiming down sight, so that's like a bonus. And when you're aiming down sight, and sometimes it's just a blank screen, right? Before you even like see the target, you can just let go and you'll hit the target regardless. So it's just, you'll feel the a little bit of traction. You'll feel that little bit of a feeling of the bullet's gonna head towards the middle part of the screen, and you just let go because you know that you're gonna hit that target. If you can get into that rhythm of hitting your shots blank scopes with the Tundra, you're gonna be the number 1 sniper. That's how it is. It happened to me with the Locust. Before the Tundra came out, I was hitting all the shots because I knew where all the bullets are gonna go without even aiming down sight. It's like memorized muscle memory. So with the Tundra, it's easier muscle memory. You're gonna be able to hit. If you play with the Tundra for like a month, you'll be OP. Regardless, you'll be winning every single lobby. So that's why I think it's definitely up there. But there is another competitor, which is the Marksman rifle, the SKS. SKS is really good. So SKS and the Tundra, they kind of like, they can go into battle, and I kind of want to see a full team of really good SKS players versus a full team of Tundra players, and I want to see who's gonna win. Because in my opinion, I feel like the Tundra team will win. All they have to do is hard scope long distances on one site or second site, and they'll win. But the SKS, if they play smart enough, they can play super aggressive and win. So it's like, it's kind of like an even Battlefield version, but it's harder to use the SKS than the Tundra, in my opinion. The Tundra, you can get used to it in like a week or 2. Anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, make sure to pick up some finger sleeves while you're at it. We have a lot available at sxe.gg. There's a couple of them out there. Why not, right? At sxe.gg. And I hope that you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in another one.